Pageant patrons, here is something else that is going on with the Miss Universe organization. Let me know what you think about this.
The trans women, women with husbands, divorced women, now that we changed the age limit, they can now participate. This is a communication strategy because they can compete, but they cannot win. We just put the policy out there, social inclusion, as people would say.
I think some people would say that the problem with the Miss Universe organization right now is simply the owner Anne. Whether you agree or not, listen at what I have to say. Because one, as soon as Anne took over, the pageant began to go a different direction. So instead of really focusing on the best that women can offer, the idea was to include all women. Miss Universe used to be sort of the Olympics of femininity. Now it has become almost, if you think you're a woman, if you are a woman, and you can join the pageant. I've often said, Miss Universe, again, let me go use that analogy about the Olympics, that you include that the most feminine women would get there, the most fit, the most feminine, the most fine, the most, hopefully the smartest. And so then what you get, you really get the top tier of women, kind of like you get at the Olympics. It's the top tier athletes. Now the Miss Universe organization is basically seen where anybody can get in, and almost everybody gets a participation trophy. If the new part owner is coming in and he's trying to make the organization viable again, you already know that there were going to be some changes. And so with these changes, again, the viability is at stake. He's got to begin to make some money. So what do? You immediately come in and you try to put something in place where Miss Universe organization can be the pinnacle of beauty pageants. Is it worth the cause? Only time will tell. But why would you let these particular people in if they're not going to win? It kind of makes me think about, why would you let Michelle D in? She was the most decorated candidate, but she didn't win. She didn't even make it to the top 5, and top 10. And she had all of this momentum behind her. What is the thinking behind this? And so it goes to the lack of transparency. What the hell is going on? And I think that's what people want to know. How could a Michelle D, a so highly decorated candidate, not get into the top 5? It's an amazing thing to me to see that happen. But at some point, the Miss Universe organization is going to have a little bit more transparency. With that we don't know what that transparency is going to look like. We simply just don't know. There are too many factors going on right now. There's too many scandals that are still going on. Every few days, I'm saying something about the Miss Universe organization. So instead of the Miss Universe organization pushing forward and saying, this is exactly what we're doing, they're still fighting battles with Miss Sugar, I'm mispronouncing her name. But all of that is just literally taken away from the momentum of the organization. Because I think it's simply, like I said earlier, the problem with the Miss Universe organization is simply the partial owner. And I'm hoping for the best for the organization. I'm hoping that with a new strategy, with new funding that's coming in, with a new direction, that it will help the organization grow. But how can you grow when you're still simply looking back, fighting battles, or you're putting little barbs out there for people to grasp onto and really to tear the organization down? Find that advocacy. Stop being so political. What are you all about? Because you're losing it. You're losing your effort. You're losing money. What are you doing? And so for me, I just wish you'd figure out what the hell you want to do and just do it. Because all of the backbiting, but hold on. But is the drama good for the Miss Universe organization? You guys let me know what you think, because for me, it just seems like it's taken away from the energy, the momentum of the organization. But you know, I guess in the news, bad news is good news. Well, what is that saying? I'm trying to, bad publicity is good publicity, because people are still talking about you, whether it's bad or not, you're still in the news. I simply say, I don't know why people would want to join an organization and there's so much infighting unless you thrive on that kind of stuff. And personally, I just get tired of the drama. I just want to see the best person win. I want to see what your advocacy is. I want to see how you speak. I want to see how well you are. I want to see you be fit. I'm sorry. I want you to be fit. I want you to show women that they can still look good. I'm not talking about, you know, a few extra pounds, but I'm talking about if you real obese, people don't want to see that. I'm sorry. They just don't. And if I'm wrong for that, I'm just wrong for that. But part of having standards is, now I'm not talking about, you know, being really, really skinny, and we all know what I'm talking about right there. But I'm talking about being healthy. That's what I'm talking about, being athletic, being smart, letting people know what your advocacy is, letting people see you out there, that you can be gorgeous and have a purpose. What is that? What does that look like now? What is that going to look like going forward here in 2024 and going forward? Or will the organization simply die off for lack of vision? Right now, that vision, I don't see it, and it's all over the place. I won't say, I mean, I've heard I think I heard a rumor or something they're going to have some sort of a reality show, but I think that would simply just cheapen the brand. If that's the way you want to go, that's fine. Do that. See what happens. But cheapening yourself is not going to bring you viewers. You're just going to be seen as a cheap brand. So let me know what you guys think. It's going to be interesting to see how all of this pans out. But that's just kind of my knee-jerk reaction. I just found out about this. It came across my feed. And I at least wanted to make a video and kind of respond. Like I said, it's just going to be interesting to see. As always, I would love to hear what you have to say. So engage with me in my comments. I certainly do appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Peace out.